I cheated on my girlfriend, and my guilt is absolutely killing me. I'll admit this because it's been killing me since the day it happened. I'm a terrible person. I didn't initiate, I didn't start it, but I reciprocated. I wasn't good at setting boundaries, and thus let things I shouldn't have let happen happen. I set the boundary of letting nothing be physical, but past that I allowed everything that happened to happen. Now for the actual story, I TF-18, have a lovely GF-F-18 who is the love of my life, and I plan to marry. I also have an ex, non-binary AFAB-18, who I knew I had problems with because it was a hard breakup after a long-term relationship. The first mistake I made was that I allowed them to talk to me again. We haven't had contact since our breakup a little less than a year ago. At the beginning of me and my GF's relationship, at 7 months RN, I told my GF of my feelings of not being over them, and she helped a lot. As far as I was aware, I was over it by the time this all happened, a little over a month ago. In retrospect, I had just suppressed it. But as I thought it would be fine, I stupidly let them back into my life. They started to flirt with me, as a joke. It was clear that if I was down for anything, it would no longer be a joke. I should have stopped it at the first time, but I didn't. Again, I never ever let them touch me or hug me or actually do anything and told them no the one time they kissed me without my consent. But emotional cheating is still cheating. Truthfully, I enjoyed it at the time and willingly let it happen. This continued for around a week and a half, where I opened back up contact outside of school, and we continued to flirt both in and out of school. However, I started to feel really, really bad, so I told my girlfriend what had happened. She hated me, told me we weren't dating anymore, and that she hates me. I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight so bad, but I didn't. What I did was wrong, and I knew if she left me, it would be for the better. It only lasted like 6 hours, but I felt worse than I ever have for that entire duration. I cut off my ex permanently, and I was going to work on myself for the next and most likely take a break from dating to reset and get all of my feelings out permanently. However, she came back. A few hours later, a mutual friend reached out. My GF unadded me, but I kept contact with our friends to ask me what the hell I did and that she's heartbroken and had expressed feelings of wanting me to come back to her in an event. So we talked. We talked through it somehow, and she stayed with me. I agreed to any terms she could possibly have, cleared all contact my ex, and mutual connections that would try to convince me otherwise. We have slowly regained trust, and our relationship isn't ending anytime soon, and she loves me more than ever. She's had moments she remembers what happened, and I give her distance or talk to her or whatever she wants, and it helps. I'm doing anything I possibly can to repair all of this, to remedy my emotional affair. Nothing will ever be enough. I broke her, and though she's forgiven, I feel I need to do more. So tell me, Reddit, is there anything I can do stuff to make it better for us? There's nothing wrong in our relationship. We're doing better than ever, and we have plans for our future together still going strong, but I'm so freaking guilty, and I will spend my entire life making this up if that's what it takes. So there it is. From the cheater's perspective, I may not have done the worst thing in the world, but I still wronged the best girl I've ever met and will forever be guilty and in debt to her for allowing us to push through. There's a lot more that went into this, but I don't want to waste your time with what in reality are excuses for my own terrible actions. Thank you for listening and staying through my vent so I can get these feelings out. Any advice would be immensely appreciated.